So I heard this from Bernardo Faria, I think that's how you pronounce his name, but I was checking out his Instagram and he was explaining about whether or not he feels you should train if you're exhausted, just from your day-to-day life. And it's a great point, and he basically said that if you're someone who's kind of high level competing, then yeah, you're going to have to push through that and train when you're tired and train when you're not feeling it. But then I realised that, well, actually, if you are not training for competition, if you're not training to compete and to go up against other people, and that's your focus, if you're a bit younger, then sometimes it isn't a good idea to train when you're exhausted, because so many bad things happen when you're exhausted that can then be counterproductive in terms of your long-term training. So I've had days before where they've been really long days. I've finished at maybe, I don't know, 5, started at 7:30, and driven about an hour and a half to get to training because it's quite away from where I work. And I've just felt shattered all day. It's been busy, just under the weather, but just gone with it anyway. And on the one side of it, I'm like, oh, do you know what? I've got to push through. I've got to just do the hard work. And yes, I appreciate that is part of the problem. You know, you do have to do the hard work. You've got to push yourself. But actually, the training sessions were never that productive because I just wasn't with it. I didn't feel great. I wasn't able to do the moves properly. I felt lazy. I felt fatigued. I just felt burnt out. And I got no good out of the session. And it was only when I realised that, you know what, if I'm shattered, I'm exhausted, I generally don't feel like I can train effectively, then I'm going to miss training, and I just go even better and make sure I'm even more productive the next session I go. And we don't want to fall into that trap of being, oh, I'm a bit tired today, I can't go to training. We know, don't we, deep down, when's the right time to train and when the right time to rest is. And if we want to build that consistent habit when we're over 40, when we want to reduce the amount of times we get injured, and my little injuries, my little niggles have all come from when I've trained when I've already feeling pretty shattered and exhausted, and it hasn't ended well. So think about it carefully. If you're shattered, if you're exhausted, if you've had a really busy day, really busy week, you're not feeling it, training at the end of the day is probably not going to do you any favours, obviously, unless you're high level competing. Then it's a whole different story.